Are we live? Yes, we are. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan, and welcome to a game week for early deadline stream, is what I would tell. Um, Hope you guys can all hear me. I'm kind of at the moment out traveling, so we're at a different location, different background as well as you can see. So not the usual setup, but we're here to answer any questions. And tomorrow there will be a deadline stream. So if anyone is watching this and expecting one tomorrow, if you're watching this after, put your questions in the comments and I'll just answer them from the comments as well. Um, and if you want to join the Discord league, the links will be in the description. I haven't generated a new one just yet. I will generate one after this live stream. So check later for the link for the Discord and we'll have it there. Can we talk about how wide Salah is? No, we can't, MFZ, because every time you mention that, he goes and scores like double digits the next game. So we're going to just keep it continuing until the barrel runs dry. But how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. So I've got one team to kind of review that was sent to me by Jamie as well. So this is my team. I've taken a hit. I have taken a hit, and Rashford has been sold alongside Kunku, who's finally gone as well. These were early transfers that were done last week, so I haven't really changed anything. Early transfers with Luis Diaz and Minte coming in. I'm starting Lewis Hall because it's either I start Lewis Hall or I have Johnson and Nico Williams. And at this moment, Johnson doesn't seem like he's going to start or can't guarantee starts the same as Lewis Hall. But Lewis Hall has a slightly better fixture if he does start. And Williams, who is the one who is more likely to start, has Liverpool. So I'm like, let me just punt on Lewis Hall and see what happens. With Fabian Schär now back, maybe Lewis Hall might start. I don't know. To be honest, can't say. But yeah, and armband is on Haaland because he's at home. I know Salah is at home as well. It's just that whenever Haaland is at home, I prefer to give it to him. But there are rumors about Haaland maybe getting compassionate leave. Uh, so we'll have to wait and see what Pep says from his press conference. But if Haaland goes on leave, then the armband will just default to Salah. So I'm okay to just keep it on Haaland as well. Just sent my team. I'll bring it up as well. But yeah, let me quickly go to the. If anyone's in the league, let me know which rank you are at, and I will bring that up as well. And thank you to Tendai for joining as well. All right, let's have a look at Jamie's team. Onana, Trent, Saliba, Porro, Toma, McGinn, Mario Jr., Salah, Cunha, Haaland, and Isak. Now, he did mention to me that he's gone and got Joao Pedro in. I'm assuming, I don't know exactly for who he got Joao Pedro in. Oh, he said he got zero point 0.7. So I'm assuming he's got Joao Pedro in for Cunha. So that's okay, which means Joao Pedro will be starting ahead of Cunha. The only thing that needs to be fixed, got zero point 0.7 in the bank. Uh, Not sure how many transfers. Oh, he's got a couple transfers as well available. Um, so zero point 0.7 in the bank. I think he has one more free transfer. Probably look to getting rid of Mario Lemina because tough games for Wolves. But if you're going for another 5.5, we'll have a look at another 5.5 midfielder. But I can't really think of any at the moment. Can you review my team? I'm on number whatever is higher than your team. All right, I'll have a look at your team. Dear Liverpool, welcome. Second in your league, but triple captain getting used this game week. I did see that comment on the addict spot as well. Should I go Salah or Haaland? Well, I'm going Haaland as a captaincy option. Um, Both are good. I still prefer Haaland at the moment as the better option. But if you want to go differential, Salah is also not too bad. 5.5 midfielder. We're going to have a look at a 5.5 midfielder. Semenyo is not a bad option, but I don't think Jamie has enough to go to Semenyo. That's the other option that I might look at. Could even go again to Semenyo, but yeah, I think Semenyo is the other cheap budget option if you're looking for, to be honest. Otherwise, I would just keep it as it is. But yeah, I think that needs to be changed. Marion, if he's injured and if he's going to be out of the game, you probably need to look at another player, and I think Semenyo might be the one to go for, who has decent fixtures. Unless you go for actually no wait, you have Mitoma. Ooh, I don't know if you want to go triple Brighton attack. That's also possible. Bob, welcome. How are you doing? Triple Brighton attack would also involve Minte, but that might be too much. That might be overkill. Oh, you never know. If you're wildcarding in game week 6, it might not be overkill. If you're going to wildcard in game week 6, you can go Mitoma, Pedro, and Minte. Then wildcard game week 6. You've already got Brighton's two good fixtures off as well. Then you can just freshen up the team and target Arsenal's fixture run as well. So that's probably what I would look into doing for Jamie. Anyways, that's his team. At 80 points, pretty good. Team's looking good. Next one is MFZ. Have a look. And Bob, how are you doing? And Daily Pool is obviously second as well. We'll bring his team up as well. But let's get MFZ first. Where is MFZ? I can't find it. I'm just going to bring it on Twitter. You sent it on Twitter? You did. But here is your team. Let me know if the audio is okay and if it's internet is okay as well. This is MFZ's team. Henderson, Munoz. He finally, hopefully, this might be the game he actually does something. Robinson, Trent, Mata, Salah, Smith-Rowe, Rogers, Haaland, Isak, and Joao Pedro. I mean, a good team, I would say. Can't see anything really that you'd want to change. Did you make any moves, MFZ? Did you make any moves? And Amit, welcome. How are you doing? Nice to be back on stream. Already did Muniz to Pedro before price rise. 121 in the league. Can you rate my team? Yes. Also, just to let everyone know, no deadline stream tomorrow. So if you have any questions, ask your questions today. I will be out traveling tomorrow, so it's very unlikely that I'll be able to get a deadline stream in tomorrow. If I do find some time, it'll be on my phone that I do the stream. So at this present moment, it's very unlikely that I can do a deadline stream. All right, team looks good. 3 free transfers used. So you got Wood to Joe Pedro. I might play Porro ahead of Robinson. I actually don't mind that as well, to be honest. I don't really mind that Porro was so attacking against Newcastle as well. So don't really mind that. I think both games, the chances of clean sheets are somewhat the same. Wildcard 6, yeah, I think Wildcard 6 looks like the play, right? You get rid of your Fulham players by then. Maybe offload one or even two Liverpool, maybe one Liverpool. Get some Arsenal players in, offload Brighton, and maybe offload Newcastle, stuff like that. Yeah, I think Wildcard 6 might be the play. And obviously, we've got Amit's team, and this is Jamie, which we looked at. This is Liverpool, who is second in the league, 82 points on a wildcard, and looking to play his triple captain, and currently at 2,727. So looking for a 3-digit rank this after this game week in game week 4. Haaland, Salah, Opa. I might just put it on Haaland. Like triple captaincy itself is a differential this week. You're gonna play it out, just play it on Haaland, if anything. But I will tell you, the chances of a hat trick again very unlikely. So I don't know. Very unlikely to get another distinct hat trick, but yeah, my triple captain this week will be me out of chip. Wow, you used all your chips. Fair enough. Are you sure you really want to use your chip then? I guess if you want to, you game week 1, 2, 3, and game week 4, you're using chips. You're gonna have a tough rest of the season, but do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. I think I will go Haaland. That itself is already a differential on top of everyone else who'll be going Haaland as just a normal captaincy. Then rest of the team looks pretty fine, to be honest. You've used your wild card as well. Got Danny Welbeck in there, which is nice differential. Yeah, I think this team looks okay for the moment. Just roll your transfers for now. Then you'll have to move some players out when the fixtures swing again. But the team looks nice. Then Amit, 90 points from Amit. What a week, Amit. Get a head start early, then go template and save. Yep, fair points, fair enough. Amit with 90 points. With Embuemo and Eze. Eze patience paid off, Amit. Well done. Isak also returned. Haaland, Lees, Jota, Saka, Gabriel, Robinson, Guardiola, Henderson. Now, Amit, what is your plan? What have you done Muniz to Joao Pedro? Is that for the one free transfer? Game week 2, you did a move. Game week 3, you did a move. What a move. Embuemo Tenkuku. Brilliant. Well done. Well played. Sorry, Nkunku to Embuemo. What's the game week? You've done your game week 4 move as well. Muniz to Joao Pedro. Yeah, I guess that's fine. The 5 free transfers is a game changer. You haven't used your transfers yet, Jamie? Have you not used your transfers yet? You've only done one transfer so far. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I guess you can mini wildcard again after that as well. So that does help you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Any plan to do free hit? Plan to do free hit for Game Week 5 since I have 4 players from Arsenal and City. Game Week 5 free hit. Oh. To be honest, you say you have 4 players, right? From Arsenal and City. Obviously, 2 of those are attackers. Yeah, that's fine. But the other 2 are like, I mean, there's a high chance that this game could also be like a nil-nil or something like that. Wasn't it like a draw the last time? Was it nil-nil the last time? Arsenal versus Manchester. It's the Community Shield. Previous games between these two have been. Yeah, see, the last game was a nil-nil. 1-0 before that. This is a Community Shield, so it doesn't count. 4-1, 3-1. Yes, I've gotten. Then 1-0 to our City. Yeah, you could probably free hit. Could also make a transfer of like a Gabriel. Could maybe move like Gabriel to like a Liverpool defender, like a Robertson or something. For 2 game weeks, 2 or 3 game weeks, like Gabriel to like a Robertson for the same price. Then just save your free hit. That's another possibility as well. But then you have Boomer as well, who's playing. Oh, actually, Spurs is not a bad game for attacking point of view. What do you think, Amit? Want to cover Salah captain and Villa fixtures want to target? Okay. That's for game week 5 you want to do that. Yeah, yeah, you don't have the Salah captaincy, right? Yeah, you could probably think about it. I'm not against it. I am not. You could also, do you have any value? You have 0.1. There's no point in losing that 0.1. Because the other thing that I was thinking was, it's not enough. You'll have to do a couple transfers. Yeah, yeah, I actually don't mind it if you want to do that. If you want to do the free hit, you'll probably look into a Game Week 5 one. I'll do a free hit video next week. I'll do a free hit video next week, Game Week 5. Do a free hit and a wildcard video as well, Game Week 5. And this is Daily Pools. This is Jamie. Bob, how's the team going, Bob? Let me know in the comments. And then obviously this is currently my team at the moment as things stand. 1.3 in the bank. Yeah, fair enough. I think our team is looking good for now. So Game Week 5 is where a lot of people are going to have like a lot of problems because of the big fixtures. You also have like Spurs playing Brentford, which isn't that great. United playing Crystal Palace. So yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Is there anything on Discord? I don't think there were anything on Discord. There were actually a few teams that were shared on Discord, which I will bring up. One was Dom's team, which is his current wildcard, and the other was Nick's team as well. And I will have a look at if I missed anything on Instagram as well that was messaged to me by any chance. All right, so this is Dom's team. Dominic Flecken in goal. Robertson, Rico Lewis, Robinson, Luca Dean. I'll be careful of Luca Dean and Ian Matterson rotation with like Champions League and everything. That's the only thing that I have a bit of a problem with. Penderek for Southampton. Maybe get a different 4.0 is what I would do. Saka, Embuemo, Eze, Minte, Salah, that's fine. Joe Pedro, Haaland, and maybe if you can find another 4.5. Is there any 4.5 forward who will play by any chance? Like even minutes off the bench? Nope, no one. Okay, doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter. Yeah, no chance of Ethan Whitley as well. Can anything? And then this one was from Nick Henderson, Porro, Trent Robinson, Rogers, Jota, Gordon, Saka, Haaland, Isak, Muniz. Ahmad is not a actually Ahmad this week is not a bad player to play the Nick. You really wanted to play him. But it's between him and Rogers to be honest. You needed to like make any differences. I think Nick is looking to try and find a way to get Salah, etc. in, but he says he has Muniz and Hall as other problems. Could go Muniz to Joao Pedro. That's another possibility as well. Muniz to Joao Pedro is not a bad shout as well. Tiger and Guna, welcome. How are you doing? Rohan, welcome. Elazar, welcome as well. How are you doing? And Abich, welcome as well. How are you doing? Elazar says, should I go Muniz to Joao Pedro or Gordon to Mitoma? Ooh, I would go Muniz to Joao Pedro at this present moment. Gordon has Wolves, so I will give him the Wolves game because it's a good fixture on paper. And Wolves haven't looked that great, so I would probably give him the Wolves game. Muniz. Hard to tell with Muniz. He's been getting a few chances, but he hasn't scored. I'm not sure if it's like last season was just him being on credible form or not. But yeah, I'll probably look at this present moment. I might do Muniz to Joao Pedro. Check out my team. Yes, Rohan, where exactly in the mini league? If you can tell me where in the mini league, I will bring it up. And send you my team on Instagram. Alright, let me bring your team up. Yeah, you send me. Oh, no. Here we go. Here's Tiger's team. It's a Tigers team. Uh, and then Shepard, welcome. How are you doing? Also, this is for all the people who just arrived as well. Just want to let you guys know that no deadline stream tomorrow. So that's why the stream today, because I'm going to be traveling tomorrow. So it's very unlikely that I'll be able to do a stream. And even if I find like maybe half an hour to do a stream, probably be on my phone. So at this present moment, assume there's going to be no deadline stream tomorrow. So Abich says, hello everyone. -4 Guardiola to 4.5 and Saka to Salah for a hit. And back to Saka in game week 6. Or else using free hit and use 2 transfers to get Konate and Diaz for Hall and Eze in case. Oh, even using 2 free transfers this game week to get Konate and Diaz for Hall and Eze. I think Eze is a good fixture this week, right? Amit, I'll keep Eze this week. It's a really good fixture for him this week against Leicester. I don't mind taking the -4 you were talking about though. Anything. 71. Let me bring it up. This is your team, right? Tiger? Henderson, Trent, Oro, Howard, Bellis, Smith Rowe, Salah, Jota, Gordon, Eze, Jackson, Isak. Ooh, you're benching Havertz. Interesting. Would you start Havertz or would you start Smith Rowe? Got a very similar situation to you as well, Tiger. But I'm starting Havertz at the moment. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Havertz will play the Odegaard role? But then who's going to play number 9 for Arsenal? Tiger. What's the plan for that? For game week 7 after using free hit. So if you wildcarding, I mean, if you're wildcarding game week 5, when do you plan to? Sorry, if you're free hitting in game week 5, when do you plan to wildcard? There are a couple wildcard windows. This is a very nice tool as well on Planet FPL. Shows us the Champions League as well. Uh, so game week 6, 7, or 8 is like a wildcard window. The other one will be game week 12. Because there's a nice run of fiction from game week 12 that happened as well for like Aston Villa have a decent run. Brighton, I think Arsenal also get onto it, not a bad run after their slightly harder. Liverpool get onto a slightly harder run maybe to some extent. West Ham, I think because other decent run from game week. West Ham from game week 10 onwards is not too bad, except for the Arsenal fixture. But yeah, your next wildcard opportunity is probably game week 12. If you guys don't do 6, 7, 8 around that time, then game week 12 is the next wildcard window. It looks really nice. Midfield Havertz, you said game week 6, I think. Yeah, I think wildcard game week 6 is a nice. There could be goals for North London. Yeah, so then do you want to start Havertz and then like Havertz or Smith Rowe? Would you bench Smith Rowe and start Havertz instead? It's a very close call between the two of them. But like you said, right, there are goals in the North London derby. And then Rohan, where exactly is where in the mini league are you, Rohan? If you can tell me that, I can bring your team up. Shepard, how's the team looking like after game week 12, but not surely before game week 12? Okay, fair enough. Fair points, fair points. Send my Waka team on Discord. Alright, I'll bring it up. Uh, Is this your wildcard team? And you basically said, what do you think about this wildcard? Planning to transfer Salah in 2 weeks or Saka and upgrade my any other mid to Foden or Embuemo depending on performance? Have answers spanked. I wouldn't get Dalot. At this present moment, as a United fan, I'm a bit uncomfortable with how United are performing. I don't think it's that great. They might actually keep a clean sheet against Southampton, but the fixtures after aren't the best for Manchester United. They got Crystal Palace, Spurs, and Aston Villa. That's three fixtures that are not great defensively. So I'll probably get rid of Dalot and get someone else instead. Uh, and Gabriel Henderson, that's fine. Eze is good. No, no, yeah. Salah, Luis Diaz, Semenyo, that's fine as well. So Pedro Haaland and Calvert Lewin. No, 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 don't go Calvert Lewin. Everton just don't score enough goals, and Calvert Lewin is generally made out of biscuit, sadly. He just doesn't stay fit enough to warrant having him in your team. So it's just Calvert Lewin and Diego Dalot that I would probably switch. The rest of the team looks fine for me. I think I may play ASR. Shall I do a transfer? Shall I do a transfer? Oh, here's your transfer. Howard Bellis. Mm, I guess you could start Howard Bellis against United. You never know what could happen against United. Or you could start Saliba against Spurs, but Arsenal's defense might not be as two big losses to Odegaard and Declan Rice. Could be a tough game. Transfers. I think the only transfers, if you're thinking of anything, is just like looking at Brighton players. But at this present moment, I don't have any like Brighton. Like if you're going Brighton players, you probably look at removing Smith Rowe or removing when Gordon. To be honest, one of those two maybe to get like a Brighton player in. Or you could actually remove Harvard Bellis. You could remove Harvard Bellis and go for Louis Dunk if you have the money. I don't know if you have the money. Otherwise, you remove the Forest defender, Ena, and go to Louis Dunk. Or you remove Pedro Porro if you wanted to free up funds to go for a Brighton defender. That's the other options. But you don't really have to do a transfer, Tiger. It is okay. Defense is the only this thing where you could probably make a few improvements, but not necessary to it. I'm so thankful that I started out with both Salah and Haaland. Yep, same. With 5 transfers and mystery chip and less double gaming or blank gambit, and also not to burn my wildcard for Salah, so thought free hit was the best option for the team. Fair enough. But then what are you going to do if like Salah keeps continuing to perform? That's the only tough one. FPL runner 52 in the middle league. Let's bring it up. So you want to swap Havertz with ESR? I'm 50-50 on that. At the present moment, I'm 50-50 on that. I'm leaning more towards Havertz just because there are goals in North London Derby. And like Havertz has been doing well for me so far. So I'm happy to like start Havertz. I only have 4 million. I don't mind keeping it as it is, to be honest. If you wanted, you could go to an Ipswich defender, but there's not much upside in that the transfer is not worth it. To, I'd rather roll the transfer instead. Let me bring up Shepard's team. I need to find Rohan's team. Rohan. Here we go. Is this Rohan's team? Or is this Roku's team? Is there another Rohan anywhere? Here's Rohan's team. Found Rohan's team. And then let's bring up FPL Shepherd. Alright, let's look at Rohan first because Rohan asked first. 85 points. Rohan, are you still here? I hope you're here. Uh, Thanks for review. Well, I'm ranked 50k, so I want to play a bit aggressive with Dalot and DCL differentials. Very risky but huge upside. Not brave enough to pick Durant, even though I think he will play. Then if you're going risky, right? If you really want to go for risky differentials, wondering if there's another way to do it. Risky differential. I guess Dalot isn't. Let me see. 5 million options. Would you like to try Estupinant against Brighton? Sorry, for Brighton. That's one option. Estupinant for Brighton. You could play Dalot as well, since minutes won't be an issue for him. The other option is you go for Leaf Davis from Ipswich. For a forward spot, though, you want to be. Where is Everton? Everton don't score enough goals for the upside. For a forward spot, if you wanted to be risky, how much is Calvert-Lewin? Calvert-Lewin is 5.9 million. You're looking at 6. I guess Visa is not a bad shot, to be honest. Uh, and Jamie Vardy is not a bad shout, to be honest, for those fixtures. At 5.6. This could be another fixtures are not that great, but could be a potential punt. Nketiah is another one to watch. He starts, he could also be another thing. I guess I would go with one risky pick, Abich, between the alert and DCL. Pick one, maybe the alert. DCL, if you can go for maybe someone who is like slightly higher upside, that might be slightly better. Shubharad, welcome. How are you doing? So play Harvard Bellis. Yeah, probably just play Harvard. Oh, you know what? I would just even start Saliba, Tiger. I might just start Saliba, to be honest. So hopefully Diaz, Jota, and Konate can cover Salah points. Already have Jota. Yes, Jota, and Konate. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Development is 4 million. 4.5. Development is 4.5. Probably go. Ooh, can get Luis Dunk. Luis Dunk, maybe? For more slightly higher upside. I also have Davis on the bench, but wildcard game week 5 need to be really stable for long term. Yeah, that's true. How bad is Konsa's injury? We'll have to wait and see for press conference news. Xerxes? Actually, that might not be a bad shout. You know what? Xerxes might not be a bad shout. For this is for Abich, who is looking for a differential punt striker. This might not be too bad, to be honest. At 7 million, you're looking for absolute like risky differential. That's also not a bad risky differential. What do you think of Pedro Porro for Veltman? Ooh, has Porro gone up in price? I don't mind that, to be honest. Yeah, actually, it's not a bad shot. You could do that if you wanted to. Tiger, you can do that. Then you'll just get him back later if you need to. That's also not a bad option. Porro is very attacking though. Any given game, Porro can get you a goal. But I don't mind doing it if you wanted to do it. John, welcome. How are you doing? Two free transfers, 226. I'll bring your team. My team rank is 19 in the beginning. Yes, I bought your team up, Rohan. I found it. Your team, right? Uh, this is Rohan's team. 85 points. Flecken, Martinez, Trent, Robinson, Dan Burn, Salah, Smith Rowe. 85 points with both Martinez and Dan Burn. Isak, Haaland, Visas. Sterling. You know what? Now that I think about it, Sterling, given Odegaard's injury, I don't know how you saw this, Rohan. When you did it, I was like, why did you do Sterling? How this Sterling move could actually, it could be a very sneaky move. It could be a very sneaky move indeed. Any changes made? Check my team. What changes did you do? Isak to Visa versus Saliba to a 4.8 million defender, or Saka to Salah. Which 4.8 million defender, Shubharan? Which 4.8? I don't mind Saliba to a 4.8 if you wanted to. Given Arsenal's next two fixtures. Or leave it and roll over. Just leave it and roll. I would just leave it and roll, Tiger. I would just leave it and roll, to be honest. Now Sterling will play. Yeah, I think Sterling might actually have a chance of getting decent number of minutes, to be honest. Could have actually made a very sneaky move there. What are you planning on doing, Rohan? What do you plan on doing? FPL run up 75 in the building. Yes. Shepard, this is your team. Shepard at 84 points. Ederson, Konate, Ruben Diaz, Porro, Luis Diaz, Saka, Nkunku, Bruno Fernandes, Joe Pedro, Haaland, Isak. What's the move? Bruno, Ruben Diaz. What do you plan on doing? What do you plan on doing, Shepard? What's the next move that you're thinking? Chances of Haaland starting same scenario happened during Grandma, but he played. Yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna captain Haaland, and if the rumors are true, like if now they're just rumors about compassionate leave, if he does end up getting leave, then the armband will just switch over to Salah. So to be honest, I actually just don't mind keeping it on Haaland, and then we'll see how it goes. We got news about Solanke. Solanke is improved as well and trained the back half of this week. We still have 2 days to go with these guys. Hopefully, they go through training okay and are available. So, looks like Dominic Solanke, for anyone who's kept Solanke, might be available for the North London Derby. Anyone's looking. We got Manchester City team news. We will see tomorrow if he's able mentally, physically to play. Great. Pep Guardiola didn't say anything about Haaland. This is Pep on Haaland. I think he'll be out until next. Ake is injured out to the next international break. Foden is back. Savinho is also back. So Haaland, I guess we'll see how it goes. This was Rohan, and this was Shepard. Shepard, what moves are you planning on making as well? Probably Dunk or Pau Torres for Saliba in that case. Isak to Wisa or Saliba to Dunk, Pau Torres. I actually don't mind Saliba to Dunk Shubharan because Brighton have two good players. Whereas Isak to Visa, I mean Isak has already been out telling people why asking why people are transferring him out of FPL. So he knows what's going on and he has a good game against Wolves. I don't mind keeping Isak. Maybe Saliba to Luis Dunk might be a slightly better move. And then Rohan is planning on going Visa to Joe Pedro. Yeah, you could do that. You have two free transfers, or you have one free transfer, Rohan? One free transfer, right? Yeah, I don't mind Visa to because he has City, right? Yeah, Visa to Joe Pedro is actually not a bad move. You wanted to? If you want to go differential, you can go for Danny Welbeck as well. That's another option. Uh, Keep in mind, people, Joe Pedro has had a long flight from international duty, so there's always the risk with Joe Pedro that he might not necessarily start after coming back from international duty, but I can't really predict that, to be honest. Your other options are Dan Burn. That is unlucky that he has a good game this week. Yeah, I think Visa to Joe Pedro. That might actually be the play, potentially. You get a Brighton player in this week, Brighton attacker. Yeah, I don't expect Arsenal to keep a clean sheet at Spurs or City. Yeah, fair enough. Also share my team on X. Isn't that the same team? Oh, you've already done the move. Ah, this is your team now. Interesting. Yeah, I actually don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. Yeah, starting Sterling. Interesting. Yeah, fair enough. You might actually get some decent minutes. Time Sterling. Who did you have before? Oh, you were playing a back four. That makes sense. Yeah, Sterling might actually get some decent minutes this game. Best of luck. Best of luck. Salah captaincy as well. Then we had Shepard's team. Game week 6, Arsenal triple up or double up thoughts? Mm, at the moment, I'm looking at an Arsenal double up. One defender and one attacker. Triple up is a possible. I have to I have to think about it. It all depends on how Salah and Haaland continue to do. Like if Salah and Haaland continue to get like double digits, right? Especially Salah, if he continues to get double digits every single game until game week 6, there is no way I can realistically drop him for Saka, right? So then I would have to get Saka, drop Havertz, and get a cheaper third forward. So at the moment, I'm just thinking two. We'll see about three. I don't know. I haven't fully looked into it just yet. What is this Haaland news? He might not even play. I mean, if he doesn't play, your vice captaincy, make sure you set a good vice captain, that it goes to a good vice captaincy, and have your bench order correct as well. Make sure your bench order is correct as well. I think he'll 100% play. Pep is just playing around. That's also very possible. Chat team on X suggested starting lineup. I actually don't mind the starting lineup you posted on. Keep your starting lineup the way it is at the moment. Keep the starting lineup the way it is. John, welcome. John basically said John was 100 and sorry 226, right? John, let me bring your team up, John. I better close some of these teams. So this is Tiger's team. Tiger, I'm closing it. I'll bring it up if I need to. This was Abich. This was Nick, I believe. This was Dom. That's the so. Uh, MFZ, Amit, Dilipur, Jamie, Shepherds will keep it up. Rohan will keep it up, and let's get John's team as well. John, 3 points. What's the plan? Flecken, Gabriel, Trent, Andres, Bruno, Murphy, Saka, Haaland, Mateta, and Isak. Isak captaincy. What do you want? What do you plan on doing, John? I'm looking at Mateta and Mabdidi for India, Everton forward, and maybe Rogers. Hmm. Are those two transfers necessary just at the moment? Is what I'm thinking. Or should I offload Bruno and get Salah? But that might require hit and Isak out. Oh. Hmm. Otherwise, the only other way to get Salah in is what? Getting rid of Saka and downgrading Bruno Fernandes? Is that the only other way to get Salah? Like you get Saka to Salah and then Bruno Fernandes to what, a 6.5 or something? Hmm. Any news on Pedro and Odegaard? Odegaard is most likely injured, and at least the next couple games he's going to be out, I think. We haven't gotten full confirmation from Arteta. Arteta's press conference is, yeah, there's still a long time for, there's like another 20 minutes maybe, possibly, for Arteta's press conference. So we still have time for Arteta. In terms of Joe Pedro, no news at the moment. And Nick, World Cup with Haaland potentially not playing, this has made my potential chances a lot more interesting. Well, I would say assume that Haaland is going to play, and if he doesn't play, just have your vice captain on Salah if you still, or you don't have Salah. Have your vice captain on who you think, maybe another. You have Diaz, don't you, Nick? Probably on him. Nkunku and Fernandez replacements for Shepherd. I would go Nkunku, Bruno Fernandez, and Nkunku. You could move Nkunku to. How do we get Salah in this? Not possible though. Your defense is a bit too expensive. Bruno Fernandes can wait for one more game week. Nkunku has got to go though. Nkunku replacements. Can you move to Eze? No, you can't. You don't have the money to move to Eze, do you? Okay, so you're looking at 5.5 replacements. You can go for Brighton players, Minte for Brighton for Nkunku. You can go for Semenyo as well. That's another option. So you got Semenyo as one. Minte is not a bad option as well. Uh, to be honest, this could eventually become a pick as a very punty pick, but I would just wait and see first of all to see how Everton do before going there. Those are your picks at the moment. The present moment, it's just Semenyo and Minte, who are like the 5.5, 5.6 options. But I'm rolling this week for future transfers. Fair enough. Uh, Abdidi isn't worth it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't go Abdidi to be honest. John, any other options, John, in terms of how you're trying to get? I think Mateta you can keep. Uh, if anything, at this point, Murphy has got to go. Are you thinking about wildcarding anytime soon, John? Shah back for Newcastle. Anderson will play for Fulham. Chalaba will play. Palace, which defense is improved the most of these three? I think Shah back for Newcastle is massive. I think that'll improve Newcastle's defense more than anything. Haaland, Isak, Palmer, Son, Jota, Gibbs White, Nana, Robinson, Guardiola, Porro, Flecken. No changes this week. Bad? Not too bad. No, not too bad. Looks pretty decent actually. Onana, is that the Aston Villa Onana? Alright, it is right. Aston Villa Onana. And it's not too bad. Saka expected to fall today. Maybe I don't know because I would say the FPL the price predictor tools they might not be fully accurate because there's a lot of wild cards being played. So if anything, I think there'll be a lot of price changes come Saturday night after the deadline because there's a lot of wild cards being played this week. It's a bit hard to tell how correct those price predictions are. Rolling this week, future transfers. I was welcome Rice out, Mitoma or Bernardo. I would go for Mitoma just because of the Brighton's next two fixtures. I would go for Mitoma. Now, after a move, I have point 3 in the bank, planning to change goalkeeper in the next game week. Goalkeeper in the next game week. Oh, who are you actually looking to get? And why are you planning on changing a goalkeeper? And are you wildcarding anytime soon? Those are a few questions I have, Rohan. Who are you planning on getting? When are you planning on wildcarding? Awesome if Haaland doesn't play. Fair enough. Norway team doctor apparently said these injuries take 3 weeks minimum to recover from. Yeah, I think Saka, not Odegaard, is going to be out for some time. So take out Saliba for Veltman or Dunk. I would probably go for Dunk. Tiger and Gunnar. Tiger. Saliba for Dunk, I would probably. What time is the deadline tomorrow? Tomorrow's deadline is apparently at 8 o'clock Sydney time, which I think is 6 o'clock your time, Tiger, if I'm not mistaken. You won't get any information from Arteta. Yeah, that is very possible. And Shepard, Bruno Fernandes, I think Nkunku is the one that probably needs to go. That Haaland is out for Game Week 4. No, not fully. Haaland is a maybe. He's not really ruled out. He could very well still likely play. But Haaland, this is what Pep has said on Haaland. Basically, it said nothing. He effectively said nothing. He hasn't said that he's going to be out. He hasn't said that he's going to play as well. So you just gotta have to just you have him, you start him, and you hope for the best. So take out Saliba and get Veltman, and I'll probably go for Dunk, probably Tiger. No wildcard saving for now. Fair enough. 6 p.m. Yeah, I think it's 6 p.m. Yeah. So Rohan, quick question: if you really want to do a goalkeeper transfer, who are you getting? Because Beckham's fixtures after Game Week 5, like after Game Week 4, it's not too bad. Like these are not too bad, to be honest, from a defensive point of view. So who are you actually looking to get? Like going for like a David Raya or what's the play? Dope. Welcome. Should I do San to Jota or ESR to Minte? Oh, to Jota or Smith to Minte. Oh, that's a hard one. Um, at this moment, I might go Smith Rowe to Minte. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm not sure how many minutes the likes of a Jota, Luis Diaz, even though I've gone for Luis Diaz, like how many minutes they're gonna get with like Champions League and whatnot coming up as well for Liverpool. At least North London Derby, there are goals in that game. There's a chance that he could do pretty decently. So for the moment, I'm leaning more towards ESR to Minte, to be honest. Why Dunk instead of Weltman? If I'm not mistaken, I think Dunk has a slightly higher goal threat. Let me actually confirm that to you before we do have a look. I think Dunk does have a slightly higher goal threat. Oh, actually, we could have a look into it here. So if I was to go to the transfers page, go for Brighton, Dunk history is XG 3 point, sorry, XGI 5.38, XG 3.15 for Dunk. For Weltman, yeah, look at it. Weltman 0.46 and 0.99 XGI for the season. So Dunk offers that bit extra in terms of your may get lucky from a goal, like a goal, a set piece, or he just sometimes tends to take like long distance shots as well. You might get slightly lucky with Dunk in terms of a goal threat, but that's the only reason why I would say Dunk over Veltman. Maybe going for Chelsea goalkeeper. Oh, I don't, I don't know. Could work. Too risky. Is what I'm thinking. Chelsea, where are Chelsea in the ticker? For the next couple weeks at least. This is season ticker for up to Game Week 9. Yeah, maybe. That's if they keep a clean sheet though. We'll see. Chelsea's defense is a bit meme. Not fully sure on Chelsea defense. Yeah, this season is so exciting. I can't wait for tomorrow. International breaks are so boring. Fair enough. Worth keeping Newcastle assets for this week. Yeah, I'll probably keep against Wolves. Like Mosquera is injured as well, right? That's a big blow for Wolves. But I will keep your Newcastle assets against Wolves. Redmond has a better form than Dunk. Is he? I mean, for this season, 226, 228. Oh, that's just because of the first game. What happened here? Oh, Redmond got 2 bonus points in the first game. But over the season, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 7 BPS, 7, 7, 17. Yeah. Over the season, this is Veltman's bonus points. Over the season, Dunk tends to do better. I know Veltman has got like 2 bonus points at the start of the Everton game, but generally over the season, Dunk tends to perform better than Veltman. Haaland been unsure to play in Game Week 4 and City's difficult fixtures in Game Week 5 and 6. Would it worth the risk to take him out and play a decent front three with Havertz, Pedro, and Jackson? Here's the thing. We're not really sure whether it's still very possible that he plays. That's one thing. It's already 15.2 million. And if you sell him now, you're selling him for 15.1 million. If he plays and does well, and then continues to another rise in price, right? If he rises in price again, you're going to be in a bit of a problem where like the price just keeps rising and rising, and you're going to lose value a bit. Not as easy to get Haaland back in if you like move the funds and whatnot. Uh, I would just keep him as long as you have decent bench cover. But this week, I just don't mind playing Haaland. Is Haaland playing? I don't know, 50-50. There is a decent chance that he does play, to be honest. Thanks, Ryan. Sorry, I was away after asking. We'll watch replay. No, no, John. I can ask. And bring your team up here again, John. I think my questions were, when were you wildcarding, John? I think it was Murphy. You have a few things, or you said Mabdidi and all, right? I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask you if there are any other options to get Salah that didn't involve. I don't know. Maybe you can just go for other Liverpool players like a Luis Diaz or something. Like Mateta, Murphy, Mabdidi. They kind of have to move. I as well. And it needs to go. Probably need to walk out soon. Maybe game week 6 actually. Good luck with taking out Haaland. I think it's impossible to bring him back without wildcarding with pricing better. Think twice or thrice. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I would be careful of, Reza. I would be careful of selling Haaland and bringing him back. He goes up in price again. I can get Joe Pedro and Bitoma in for Amara and Muniz. Actually, not a bad set of moves, Nicholas. I don't mind doing those moves. That's actually very tempting. Having Palmer and Salah in the squad would make it possible with even taking a -4. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, if you're going to remove, okay, if you guys are really going to remove Haaland, I would wait close to the deadline tomorrow because at this present moment, it seems like we don't get the leaks for City. Seems like the leaks for City are behind a paywall. So there's still a possibility we get that information before the deadline, whether Haaland is starting or not. And if you get the news that Haaland isn't starting, then make the move. If you get the news that Haaland is starting, or if you don't get any news at all, I don't mind keeping him, to be honest. But if you get news that he's not starting before the deadline, then I don't mind you making that move. You wanted to do it. But I would wait close to the deadline, if anything. Me personally, I wouldn't bet against Haaland or play until I see him in hospital. But if it works out for you, it's going to be a huge green arrow. Yeah, that's true. I would wait as close to the deadline as possible before making those moves, though. Uh, all right. Uh, mm, all right. Goalkeeper suggestions. Chelsea goalkeeper West Ham. Also, how do you see Eddie Nketiah for Palace? Nketiah is a very interesting option. He could become a starter for Palace over Mateta, and if he does, that's like very tempting because the fixtures aren't too bad. He's a pretty good player as well, to be honest. He's not. He's not. He's not a. He's not going to be a consistent striker. So he's going to be. If you're going to get Nketiah, most likely for like the third striker spot. So you better have like two better strikers that you can rely on as well. In terms of goalkeeper picks, at this present moment, I actually don't mind going for the West Ham keepers of Ariola and Flecken. Sorry, Ariola and Fabianski as a duo, if you wanted to do that. The pictures aren't too bad for West Ham as well. for like a long run. Don't know about Chelsea. I just not fully sold on Chelsea defense. Or at least they haven't been performing enough for us to be confident of Chelsea defense. Rohan, yeah, so that's currently what I'm thinking. Yeah. Anyways, I think we'll look to end it there. This is my current team as things stand. Don't think we've got any other press conference news. Did we get anything? Oh, Arsenal, here we go. What about California? Gabriel Jesus in training. Gabriel Jesus in training. Oh no. Not good for Havertz. Arsenal. Oh wait, Spurs. Solanke, Mandavan back in training. Charlison is out still. Ooh, Bissouma injury. Uh, Arteta couldn't afford us a timeline on Odegaard injury. So assume Odegaard is out for the next couple of weeks at least. Uh, hmm, so Odegaard and California just assume they're out for the moment. Merino, Tomiyasu, Tierney are out. Declan Rice is suspended. Gabriel Jesus close to return. Oh, interesting. Raheem Sterling getting praise. Don't be surprised if Raheem Sterling starts this week, to be honest. Could play false nine as well. He did play there for City when Arteta was assistant coach. So one to keep an eye out for, to be honest, with Arteta and Sterling. Both Nketiah and Mateta are ballers. Any Crystal Palace fans here, can they play alongside each other or is it just direct competition? Ooh, I don't think we have any Palace fans here on at the moment. But at this moment, I would think it's will it be direct competition? Because Nketiah could play out on the left as well, right? At the moment, I would say think of it as direct competition. But there is Edward as well, to be honest, for Palace. There is a possibility that Nketiah could play left or right as well. Play on the right, if anything, if you wanted to, because Eze will play on the left. They haven't really found a proper replacement for Olise. So maybe Nketiah could play that spot as well. So we'll need at least one or two games more, Abid, to be able to tell. Are you looking this for like that Calvert Lewin spot? Is that why you're asking about Nketiah? It's also, yeah, you probably have to wait and see. Samuel, welcome. How are you doing? Sell Kulu or Nkunku? Kulu or Nkunku? I would sell Nkunku, Samuel. At this moment, Nkunku is just team value is just dropping. Just sell him. You can get Semenyo, Samuel. I know you want Semenyo is a really good option. Voice is low. Oh no, coming from a headset. That's why the voice is low. I'll probably go for Semenyo potentially. On my way home, we'll try to watch in 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, Freddy, no worries. I might or might not be live at that point, but if I am live, you can ask any questions then. I would probably sell Nkunku, Samana. Maybe to a Minte from Brighton, 5.5, or Semenyo as well, if you want to go there. I heard Haaland is out. No, well, at this present moment, based on the quotes from Pep Guardiola, it doesn't seem like it. He hasn't really said anything about him playing or not playing. Uh, so at the moment, assume that Haaland is more likely to play than not play. What I would think. Yeah. It's up to Haaland now. Pep gave him permission. Yeah, fair enough. That's the thing. So if Haaland's gonna play, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, at this moment, think he might play. Get news before the deadline tomorrow. Then yeah. Uh, Muscara had cramp in both calves and didn't train fully today, but there's no injury. So he's not a bad. That's not a bad option for Wolves or anyone who's looking for Wolves injury news. I don't know if Nick is still here. Yeah, let me put this on the personal injury news. On another podcast. Okay, no, this is the quote from Pep. This is basically the quote from Pep from the press conference today. There is so many unknowns. I think I screw up with game week for wildcard already regretting my decision. No, 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 no. Don't worry about it. I still think this your team overall will be fine. Just you're uncertain about a few moves. Um, Go with slightly safer picks for the moment until you get more information, and then you can slightly go a bit more risky. So don't necessarily have to go risky straight away. With a few more slightly target the good fixtures for the moment and go with the players with the good fixtures. I did make one wildcard video which is on the channel, but I think a few things might have changed since then. Uh, and probably you can probably like check. I think there are others in the Discord as well that will help. But I probably might look at. Let me bring your team back up. I think this is the one, right? I would like Calvert Lewin and Dalot, two players that I would slightly not have on a wildcard. Um, but yeah, but I think you don't have to worry about playing a wildcard in Game Week 4. There's still pretty good upside. You're going with like triple Liverpool. Not many people have triple Liverpool. So I still think there's decent upside. Why would he train if he won't play, or is it necessary to train? Who are we talking about? Or Haaland? Uh, no, he still needs to train, right? He's gonna be playing for the game. You have new background settings. Oh, that's because I'm traveling. That's why no deadline stream tomorrow because I'm on vacation technically. Okay, replacement from City. I would go for Guardiola. I've seen a few people go for Rico Luis, and honestly, that Rico Luis punt could work. Might also backfire. But I'd probably go for Guardiola. Safe, safe option. Having said about Guardiola, actually, this 5 million spot. I wonder if there's another defender that you could go for. I think there might be a couple other options that you could probably look at. Abich. What happened to Walker? He was injured, I think, at the start of the season, and then it's more about Rico Lewis. I guess has just been doing really well. Now, obviously, Champions League is about to come for Manchester City, so we'll see. They have a Champions League game this week. They have a Champions League game, and then Carabao Cup. They have Brentford Champions League, Arsenal Carabao Cup, Newcastle Champions League. So we'll see. Rico Lewis and Walker could rotate during this time period, so we'll have to wait and see how that works out. So at the moment, just assume that he will eventually get back in. Gone quiet? Oh no. Yeah, it's because I'm on my headset. Um, and also because people have gone to sleep. So I won't be live for too long. I might look to end soon that I don't disturb anyone else. I know. Any further questions from anyone? Otherwise, I think we might look to end it here at the moment. All right. I think that's all I've got to share. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comments. I don't know if Freddy. I don't know if Freddy is back or he's back home. But that's all I have. Tomorrow there won't be a deadline stream. Very unlikely to have a deadline stream. If I can find maybe 15 to 20 minutes, I will probably go live, but very unlikely that I can do a live stream tomorrow. So today's stream, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. If you have any questions after the stream is over, put them in the comments and I'll answer. So Saliba to dunk. Yeah, I actually don't mind doing Saliba to dunk, to be honest. Actually don't mind doing Saliba to dunk. Usually don't, like I use FPL review just to have a look at what it states. And for defenders for the next couple weeks, dunk is not a bad option for points. So if you're going for an option for Saliba to dunk, I actually don't mind it. Tiger. Interestingly, Dalot is actually up here a bit. I actually don't mind if you wanted to have Dalot, but to be honest, over the next couple of weeks after that, I don't know how much you're gonna get from him. For a forward spot though, Albert Lewin. Yeah, but I'm not fully confident on his minutes. I mean his potential returns. I would even just go Danny Welbeck if anything. As a differential. Nketiah is the one that I probably want to see, but yeah, in its uncertainty. Freddie, welcome. How are you doing? Freddie is back home. Uh, really enjoy the stream. Good luck everyone tomorrow. Good luck to you, Abich. Hopefully, if you have any wildcard questions, just put it on the general FPL Talk channel, Freddie. Not Freddie, Abich on the Discord, and I think the others who are live as well will just answer it on the Discord as well. Freddie, how's the team looking like? What time? Tomorrow? Tomorrow's deadline is at 6 o'clock your time, I think, Tiger. But there won't be a deadline stream. Very unlikely there's a deadline stream tomorrow. Did you say Velkman or Dunk? I would go for Dunk. Dunk, Tiger. Louis Dunk. Where are you? Sri Lanka, Australia? No, I'm still in Australia. I'm still in Australia. Sri Lanka, I won't be able to wear like a jacket. It'll be too hot. Still in Australia. Just that I'm not in Sydney. Kyle Abdullah Jamil, welcome. Who do you think I should start? Paul, Nedeljkovic, or Anderson? Ooh, I would probably start. All three are very risky. Anderson, slightly unlikely to keep a clean sheet, maybe. Nedeljkovic, Aston Villa should probably start with Matty Cash out for the moment. Then there's Lewis Hall playing away. May get some minutes given that Fabian Shah is back. Uh, at the moment, I might lean slightly towards Nedeljkovic for Aston Villa. I probably might go towards him with Lewis Hall as a second preference and Anderson as a third preference. My team is okay. Bruno and Isak out for Salah and Pedro. Bruno and Isak out for Salah and Pedro. Use two free transfers. Oh, fair enough. I guess that makes sense to get Salah in as well. Friday the 13th already behind you. I know it's almost done. Almost done. Friday the 13th. Warm over here. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I am the middle of Australia. Well, I'm higher up in Australia. I'm like in Queensland right now. In Queensland at the moment, and it's so warm today. Queensland. Yeah. Saliba to Arnold and Jorgensen to Edison for -4. Saliba to Trent and Jorgensen to Edison. Why Edison, Ayub? And wildcarding in game week 6. So then is Edison actually the best move because they have Arsenal in game week 6, game week 5? You really need to do that goalkeeper transfer. It absolute. I don't know if that goal. Who is your other goalkeeper, Ayub? You have another goalkeeper, or is Jorgensen your only goalkeeper? And is the other one like a 4.0 goalkeeper as well? Home to vice captain Jota, Eze, or Saka, Isak, Pedro. Oh wow. Jota, Eze, or Saka. I would probably put the vice captaincy on Eze or Isak. I would most likely put it on Isak. Let's see what's the expected points for tomorrow of everyone. Yeah, Isak. Saka is slightly higher. Interesting for North London Derby. I don't know. Eze is higher. Oh wow. So Eze is the highest between the three. That's probably because it's Leicester. Hmm. Yeah. Me, it'll be between Eze or Isak. The vice captain. Amit. I think it's between Eze or Isak for me. Leaning towards Eze, but Saka is the safest. But North London Derby, though, that's the only problem. It's very hard to tell how Arsenal will do with like one injury to Odegaard and the other injury to, sorry, the other red card to Declan Rice. So not sure how they'll approach the game. They could still actually do well, but hard to tell. I'm benching Rhea for Henderson this week. You're benching Rhea for Henderson. Yeah, it's actually not too bad because Rhea is playing Spurs and Henderson is playing Crystal Palace are playing Leicester, right? Yeah, that's completely fine, Carl. Jorgensen is my only goalkeeper. Ah, that makes sense. So you're wildcarding in game week 6 and you're looking for a 2-week punt. I guess in that specific situation, Ederson is fine. Yeah, I don't mind Ederson then. Um, is there any other goalkeeper that you can go for 2 game weeks? Maybe Martinez from Aston Villa, but yes, Ederson. Thing is, Ederson has Arsenal in game week 5, so I'm not fully sure if that's the best fixture to go for a goalkeeper. Might actually find well, Allison is slightly higher. Martinez or Allison, yeah. I don't know if you want to go for can go for Allison double Liverpool defense. That's a possibility, double Liverpool defense. But if you already have two Liverpool attackers, that's kind of out of the question. I don't mind it. If you want to go Edison, it's not too bad. Assuming you don't want to do any other move in Game Week 5 and you're going to roll the transfer in Game Week 5. If you want to do any move and if money becomes an issue, then you're kind of stuck. Should I go for Edison or Allison? If you have a third Liverpool spot open, I actually don't mind Allison. But this is assuming you already have Salah, Ayub. You already have Salah, right? And you're wildcarded in Game Week 6. It's assuming you're doing all of that. Because if you want the second Liverpool attacker, you want to lock yourself out of the second Liverpool attacker then. Shall I replace Pedro Porro instead of Saliba? Odegaard is the only one out one game. Shall I replace Odegaard is only out one game. We don't know, right? Is he out? Might Declan Rice who is out for one game, right? Odegaard is the other one. Odegaard is not really sure. He could be out for at least more than one game. Shall I replace Pedro Porro instead of Saliba? You could do that as well. You could replace Pedro Porro instead of Saliba. But in game week 5, Arsenal play Manchester City and Spurs play Brentford. And you might potentially want Pedro Porro for that game over Saliba. Tiger? Up to you though. Up to you in terms of what you want to do. Both the game will be open for Arsenal. They need a result. If they don't win, they are out of title race. Could be. Should I go for Edison or Allison? I think I'll go for Allison. Thank you. No worries. No worries, Ayub. Haaland best friend passed away. That's why he might have played. Yeah, I saw that. So there is chance that he could be compassionate. This thing. But like, didn't his like grandmother or something pass away recently as well, and he still played. So I don't know. We'll see. Odegaard is out for 3 weeks. Yeah. Odegaard is out for I think longer, and it's Declan Rice who is just out for one game. You can already see him banging a hat trick and putting his hand up to the sky to show respect to his friend that passed away. I mean, all of this we can. It's all narratives, right? We can tell different stuff. We'll just have to wait and see tomorrow what happens. At this moment, we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All right, people. If you've reached up to this point, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Because we are closing. We're like 13 subscribers or something away from 900 subscribers. So if you have any friends who play the game as well and haven't subscribed, get them to subscribe to the channel as well. Let's try and hit 900 subscribers and hit the like button if you're new or if you're returning viewer, hit that like button as well. I think I will end it here, but if anyone has any questions, you can send me a message on X or on Instagram, or if you want, you can join the Discord. And I'm about to generate a new link for the Discord and put it in the description. Let me put this in the description. Just this expire. This expires on the 20th. Here we go. All right, the new Discord link is on the description as well. So if you want to join the Discord, it's there. I'm going the season without Haaland. Ooh, good luck, Carl. Good luck. What number are you in the group? Who, me? Which group? You mean the mini league? I am currently, I think, 84 or something. 87. Currently 87. But yeah, if anyone wants to join the Discord, links are in the description. But make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I think we will end it here. So shout out to everyone: Tiger, Kyle, Abich, Samuel, Ayub, Amit, Freddy, um, who else? Rohan, Reza, Nick, John, um, Shepard, Ivers, Kanav, um, MFZ, um, Delia Pool, and then who else? Eliza. Um, who else? That's it. Eliza, Bob as well. Thank you to everyone who watched. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. What number? I see a red card in the North London Derby. Ooh. Well, it's going to be a very interesting game. I am looking forward to it. But thank you, everyone. I will see you all on Monday. We'll do a live stream on Monday. Monday at, I'm thinking Monday 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. maybe, 9 p.m. We'll do a live stream, a game week 5 team selection live stream on Monday. But enjoy the football, some big games this week, and I will see you all on Monday. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 900 subscribers. Thank you all, and peace out.